What up, my people, and welcome back to the National Review, powered by Football University. I am your official voice of youth and high school sports, and call me Chad Ricardo. We got a heck of a show for you here today. We're gonna focus on the student athletes because that is what we like to do. We're headed down to Georgia. That's where my main man Carlos Cervantes stay. Carlos has been tearing up the camp season. He's also going to be attending FBU camp in a couple of weeks in Atlanta. Want to ask him what the strengths of his game is. Carlos's father Del Dino is going to be joining the show. Want to get a father's perspective on a couple of football issues that I know that you are interested in as well. And then finally, gonna head to Baltimore, Maryland. That's where my main man Ced Benning stay. Ced, another FBU NC alum. He was with Team Maryland Metro. They made their way all the way down to Naples. Gonna ask Ced about his experience. It's been a while though since my main man Freddie Brown has dropped by the review, and y'all know that we can't have that. So, without further ado, Mr. Freddie Brown. Check this out, bro. You're making your DMV tour right now. On Saturday, you were with Kevin Holmes, watching his organization, the MMFA. On Sunday with Mike Anderson and the GYFL, two excellent leagues. What are your thoughts on the quality of football here in the DMV?
It's unbelievable talent, and I can see why there's two leagues. There's just so many kids to service. So you got two 9-hour days of football, and you still have kids playing. So that's a lot of talent, a lot of kids. So you have to have a couple organizations to service them, but just tremendous talent. And had a chance yesterday to see some budding 7-on-7 events with some really young kids that were very impressive. So football's growing here. It's not declining on the decline. It's actually growing a good amount.
And as a player development director, bro, I know that you have an opportunity to scout student athletes from across the nation. You previously had your FBU Florida camp down in Central Florida, of course FBU Charlotte as well. In your opinion, how do student athletes here in the DC, Maryland, and Virginia region, how do they compare to student athletes in other portions of the country?
They're doing a lot more year-round training here, whereas in Florida, they've been doing a year-round training. You see a lot of skilled guys. The size here is as good or better as anywhere in the country. The numbers are so great here. So I think there's some things that, in the DMV you have an advantage. You got a lot of kids to pick from. You have some really good size. So I think they're on the right path here with developing and building out the 7-on-7 events. I think, you're going to see the DMV continue to be highly ranked and highly touted if they continue on the path they're going.
You talk about development, talk about training. Of course, that means that we're talking about FBU camp. Rolling into the Northern Virginia area, Edison High School in Alexandria, Virginia to be exact. That's going to be going down on June the 16th and the 17th. I'm going to be there, Freddie Brown. You're going to be there. What should all of the families, the student athletes, the parents, what should they expect?
It's a unique opportunity to get your child in front of NFL coaches, NFL quality coaches and players that are going to give you the techniques, football-specific techniques that you can take home and stuff that you can grow on, and with an evaluation at the end that says, this is what I need to do to get my child where they need to be. Football University, we come around not so often, so you have to take advantage of it if it's in your area. June 16th to 17th, we'll be in Northern Virginia with a camp of about 250 kids with some unbelievable NFL coaches, but we're also bringing 8 of the top high school coaches in the area. So your kid gets both worlds. So it's a great opportunity. There's not many chances to do it, so we try to get them in.
Cannot wait, bro. Freddie Brown, thank you very much.
Thank you.
It's one of my favorite people in the whole entire world. Freddie Brown, Player Development Director in the Northeast. He will see you at FBU Virginia. Coming up, Carlos Cervantes, his father Del Dino. We're talking football and more. This is National Review.
Drive home safely. See you next season. American Bowl is brought to you by Football University. FBU, bringing former NFL coaches and players from all around the country.
Eric Richards is a man that I had looked forward to meeting long before I began my personal path with the All-American games. He's a rock star, he's outrageous, he's a little bit eccentric, and he's a hell of a man. Beyond anything else though, he's someone who cares deeply about your student athlete and does all that he can to provide additional opportunities for your young man. FBU Camp Atlanta is on the horizon. I can't wait to see Eric. I can't wait to see you there. Someone else that's going to be in attendance, my main man Carlos Cervantes. I had the opportunity to come across Carlos during last year's FBU National Championship. This year he's been crushing the camp circuit, and now he's my guest here on the review. Carlos, thank you for stopping by, bro.
Thank you for having me, sir.
Thinking back to last year, what did you enjoy most about the FBU National Championship experience?
Well, the most I enjoyed was practicing and competing with other great talented players, which pushed myself to work harder than most. Being coaches on my FBU team helped me improve my skills and techniques.
As I've said a couple of times already, you've absolutely been crushing it at camps thus far. In your opinion, what is it about your performance, what is it about your game that's been most impressive?
Well, coaches are just impressed with how fast and I could break on the ball and that quick, like my back pedal, my reaction time with the running back, and my overall football IQ. Also, they're impressed with my speed for an athlete my size.
FBU Atlanta is just a couple of weeks away. Like I said, you are going to be learning from former professional athletes, guys who actually played in the NFL. What would you like to learn the most from those coaches?
Well, first, I'll look to improve my reaction time more than it already is. And also, I'm trying to work on my tackling. That's on the swivel right now, but I'm trying to improve that. I would like to improve my overall agility skills. My 40, I'm trying to shape my 40-yard dash to 4.6 as of right now to 4.9. Trying to improve my vertical jump. And also, I would love to learn more formations and zones on the defensive side of the ball.
Carlos, I have no doubt that you are going to accomplish all of those things. Excellent young man, excellent student athlete. Carlos, thank you very much for stopping by the review with me, bro.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for having me on the show.
It's a great young man. Dale, you on the line, brother?
Oh, man, I was impressed.
Dale, I want to get you started on a serious one here. Now, as you may be aware, many states are considering banning tackle football for student athletes under the age of 13. As a dad, as a father who obviously believes in the sport, I want to know what your thoughts are on this potential ban.
Well, Jan, I'm going to be honest with you, man. I love the game of football, so obviously I'm not a fan of this. But let's be honest here. Any athlete can get a concussion, severely injured in basketball, baseball, soccer, etc. So I really don't want to get into logistics or political views of this subject. However, in my opinion, to try to control kids' activities and sports is downright un-American. Second of all, I think banning youth football will only make the sport more dangerous for the 13, 14-year-olds hitting and tackling for the first time, especially at that age. Because, kids at that age are bigger and stronger than youth football. So definitely not a ban. Hopefully that ban doesn't go through.
Wow. So essentially what you're saying is that it could actually make the game more unsafe because you've got larger student athletes who don't know how to properly tackle at that point.
Absolutely correct.
It's a very, very interesting point to make there. I totally agree with that. And that's why training and technique is something that you can kind of teach that to tackle the correct way as opposed to banning the sport. And kind of to that point, you are a man who cares deeply about your son. You're a man who believes in giving and providing opportunities for him to learn and grow and develop. Why, in your opinion, do you feel as though that's important for Carlos to be able to attend these camps and to continue to learn and get better?
Well, to be honest with you, my dad was there for me when I was a young man playing sports, and, that's just what a father does. I sacrifice vacations to put this young man through football. It's just my duty. Now, in my opinion, it's very important to get a young athlete that shows tremendous interest in whatever sport it is, football, basketball, baseball. As long as he's very interested, you give him those opportunities. Now, whether it's camps, combines, one-on-one session trainings, whatever it may be, a young athlete will be coached by, a number of coaches, 4 or 5 different coaches, and learn different techniques. And those different techniques will be used at different game time situations. So in my eyes, the more camps and opportunities that player has to develop, obviously, the better he's going to be. And you and me both know, you can't learn too much, you know what I mean?
Dale, it's going to seem like a simple one, but as a father, what does it feel like to see your son continue to get better, to continue to impress every day?
Man, I'm extremely proud. Words can't even explain how proud I am to see Carlos doing what he's doing right now. I mean, his work ethic and his football IQ is just off the charts. I mean, one day he was playing PlayStation 4, and I told him, while you're playing that video game, son, someone else is out there grinding, striving to be better than you are. Ever since that day, Chad, that boy's been the kid outside grinding. So basically, all his hard work and dedication to the game now is starting to pay off, and I feel blessed to be able to witness Carlos from the early stages when he was a youngin' all the way to what he is now, and he's just, the sky's the limit for the young man.
FBU Atlanta on the horizon. Me and you, Dale, we gotta hang out a little bit, bro. I'll see you down there, but here's what I want to know. Again, you are a man who believes in the camp series. You've got Carlos at just about everyone that he can attend. FBU camp. Why, as a dad, as a father, as someone who loves your son, why FBU camp?
Well, I'm going to be straight up honest, Chad. This is going to be our first FBU camp. But Carlos has played in that FBU National Championship Series. And let me tell you, the level of coaching alone just in that tournament was fantastic. By the way, I got to give a shout out to GMSAA. But besides the point, we actually heard about the FBU camp through some of Carlos's teammates on his FBU team. And the parents, the kids, they told us they had a wonderful experience. And the coaching and technical skills that them kids received was phenomenal. Ex-NFL players, NCAA coaches, off the charts coaches. So, again, the way the FBU National Championship Series was well organized and ran, we cannot wait to see what that FBU camp has to offer. Carlos and myself are looking forward to being out there and seeing all that talent, as well as meeting you for the first time. Like I said, it's overdue, Chad.
Couldn't have said that better myself. Dale, thank you very much, brother, for joining the review.
Hey, well, thank you for having me on the show, Chad.
Del Dino, Carlos Cervantes, those are my people. I will see you all down in Atlanta. Coming up, Baltimore, Maryland, home of Sid Benning, FBU NC alum. He joins the review. That's next.
1, 2, 3, FB, you know! I want to find out how good I am. Yes, sir! If you relax, you get blown out. Let's get it done! Let's get it done!
What can you take advantage of right now?
Again, come on! I can push myself way beyond what you think.
Pressure technique. Bring it back.
Team Metro Maryland. Their 7th grade squad was able to make it through a very challenging regional, make it all the way down to Naples, Florida, and put on an impressive showing in the FBU National Championship. A key contributor to that squad was my main man, Sid Benning. He's a running back, he's up there in Baltimore, and he's joining me right now. Bro, we'll get you started on an easy one here. How long have you been playing the sport of football?
I started playing tackle football for 7 summers when I was 5. That's why I wear the number 5.
Gotta love that number 5. That's what's up, bro. So, what do you love most about the game?
The excitement, the competition. I like running the ball. I like training. That gets you better. So, yeah.
The training, the development, bro, gotta have it. FBU camp rolling into the DMV June the 16th and the 17th, Edison High School down in Alexandria, Virginia. Okay, in your eyes, what is presently the strongest portion of your game?
The ability to move lateral without losing speed. The ability to make defenders miss in the open field or run them over. My vision. And that's some of the strengths in my game.
Love this young man's energy. Absolutely love it. You have to come join me in studio one of these days, Sid. All right, family, something that's very important to me. I feel like it's important to everyone to some extent. I know that your father plays a large role in your life. What I want to know from you is, what does having that support from your dad, what effect does that have on you?
Having my father's support is very important to me because he trained me. He was down from the beginning, and he turned me into the player that I am today.
That's absolutely what's up. Alright, I'll get you out of here on this. As stated, Team Metro Maryland, very impressive showing at the 7th grade level last year. Going to be moving up to that 8th grade level this year. You all made it all the way down to Naples. Naples is beautiful. Naples is wonderful. It's a paradise. I can't wait to get back. What did you personally think of that experience?
Oh man, the experience was amazing. I got to play against Kansas City, Georgia, and Seattle. I got to meet new players and new coaches.
Gotta love the camaraderie, bro. An opportunity to play against student athletes from across the nation, an opportunity to head down to a place that you may have never been before with your brothers to bond and get it done. FBU National Championship Tournament, sunny Naples, Florida, an experience like no other. That's going to do it for today's show. I want to thank each and every one of my guests, of course, Player Development Director Mr. Freddie Brown, Carlos Cervantes Del Dino. I'll see you at FBU Atlanta, FBU Camp Northern Virginia, right around the corner. I am your official voice of youth and high school sports, Chad Ricardo. I'll see you next week. Until then, happy birthday, Mom.